Okay, my friends, now I will explain this part that is grammar related with lesson 2. Grammar, gerunds and infinitives. So this part we can see on your books. And what is it about? And you did it, okay? There are some verbs that needs gerund. Those verbs are enjoy, avoid, miss, finish, consider, and some more. And also we have another verbs that need infinitive. In this case, we have want that needs infinitive, and yes, infinitive. Okay, so some verbs are followed by infinitive, some verbs are followed by gerund. The group of infinitive verbs that needs or require are want, seem, offer, decide, hope, afford, promise. So those verbs, after these verbs, you need infinitive. After these verbs, you need gerund. Okay? So all the time in your books, you're gonna have this part that says reference. See reference page. Let's go to this, just in order to get familiar. And here you can see some other extra, we can say that, give me a moment. Gerunds, it's here, and it says gerunds and infinitive. Gerunds and infinitive. Okay, and it says some verbs are followed by gerund and some are followed by infinitive. The group of gerund verbs followed by gerund include avoid, enjoy, avoid, imagine, consider, finish, miss. Example, I enjoy playing. Don't confuse, this is working as a noun. I enjoy, not as a progressive. I enjoy playing tennis. Okay, I can't imagine going to the moon. So imagine needs gerund. Would you consider working part-time? Consider. So these verbs needs enjoy, imagine, consider, gerund, gerund, gerund. Okay, as a noun, not as a progressive. Take into account that. And as you can notice, it can be in questions, in any tense, past, present, or future, and the other one. Another group of verbs are followed by infinitive, include want, seem, offer, decide, hope, for, accept, promise. I want to see. I want to see. He decided to take. I'm hoping to go. They need infinitive. Okay? Good. Now let's go back to our books. Let's go back. That is extra explanation, which is on part, as it says in the grammar reference that you saw here. Okay, 76. It's that. Now, in order to explain a little bit more, I will share my Google document in order to explain that. Here I have, it says, this is a little bit more later, I will explain that. Here I have, okay, it is, so what date is today? Maybe it is, yeah, September 22nd. So, verbs followed. Okay, so we have some verbs. We have more groups, but now I will emphasize in these 4 groups. The first group, verbs followed by gerund. Enjoy, avoid, me, finish, miss, consider, plus gerund. Example, I enjoy dancing, saya. She avoids, okay, she avoids, sorry, she avoids eating chocolate, period, don't forget. They, um, they have finished studying, so here is the verb, just in case. Finish, finish is the verb, finish, but as you can notice, this is present perfect. They have finished studying English. They have finished studying English. What do you need? You need J. So that is, okay, a group of the verbs requires need gerund as a noun, please. It's not progressive, gerund. And this gerund is working as a noun, okay? That means I enjoy dancing, disfruto el bailar. She avoids eating, comer, okay? It is not ando, endo, just in case. Next. Also, we have the second group. As I said at the beginning, we have verbs followed by infinitive. Which ones? Want, seem, decide, hope, promise, plus infinitive. Also, as a considering after some verbs. She wants what? To travel abroad. Okay, so what do we have here? We have infinitive. My teacher decided to participate in the festival. So also here we have infinitive. After this group, and you know that there are more verbs. Once in decide, hope, promise, you need to use infinitive. The third group, here we have the third group, verbs followed by gerund or infinitive. Love, so that means that this group of the verbs can accept both of them, gerund or infinitive. Love, hate, can stand, try, there are more. Example, I love to dance, infinitive, okay? I love to dance, or you can also use gerund, okay? I love dancing, okay? So as you can notice, you can use gerund or infinitive. In this case, in the second example, we are using gerund. Gerund. Okay, I love to dance. I love dancing. I can't stand to live here, or I can't stand living here. Okay, infinitive. Here, after can't stand, what are you using? Gerund. Here, I can't stand living here. So, in both cases, we are using gerund or infinitive. Okay, both of them is possible. Both of them are possible in a sentence. Now we have here 4. These verbs can be followed by either the fourth group, okay, that I said. These verbs can be followed by either the gerund or the infinitive. But, it says, but there is a big difference. There is a big difference in the meaning, okay? Just in case, you have to pay attention to this. That there is a big difference in the meaning. Remember, stop, forget, okay? So, I will explain these 3 verbs, how they are different in meaning. I remember to do my homework. Okay, so what does it mean? So I remember to do my homework. Something that you remember to do. Okay, and infinitive. After, you can use gerund. I remember doing my homework. So in this case, you just are thinking about something. You say, I remember doing my homework. So in the past, you it's kind of an imagination. You have an imagination that I remember doing my homework. So you did it. Okay, you did it, and now you have to do this with the infinitive. With gerund, you did it. I remember doing my homework. You have a memory, and you're thinking about that. She stops, and that is with remember. Okay, stop. She stops to drink coffee. She stops to drink coffee. Here we are using infinitive. So after this, we have, after stop, we have infinitive. And what does it mean? So she stops to drink coffee. Maybe you are going some parts and you want to drink in a cafeteria coffee. And you decided, okay, why not let's drink some coffee? Yes, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. So she stops to drink coffee. Okay, she's gonna perform the action. But when we talk about gerund, with gerund, stop, she stops drinking coffee. And in this case means that she doesn't drink coffee anymore. Okay, so in with this we can say that with gerund, something you decided not to do anymore. Okay, that is the second meaning with gerund. I stop going out. I stop uh, to eat spicy food. Okay, but here she stops drinking coffee. Okay, so the meaning also changes. It's very different. In this part, you stop to do something. Okay, or it can be negative. Don't, didn't, doesn't, can be negative. Okay, it depends on the context. She stops drinking coffee, not anymore. Forgot, forget. Okay, in this case, it's in the past. I forgot to close the door. Oh, you say, oh no, I forgot to close the door. So that means you didn't do this. Okay, but with gerund, I forgot going by the train, or by train, not the train. Okay, I forgot going by train. You say, what? Was there train in the past? I forgot going. I forgot traveling. Okay, I forgot traveling by train. Okay, so something that you don't do nowadays, something maybe you are losing your memory. You say, yeah, okay, I forgot. I can use with the same sentence, I forgot closing, but it's not coherent. Okay, I forgot closing. So you forgot how to do this. I forgot closing the door. It's not coherent. Or you can say, I forgot knitting scarves. Okay, I forgot knitting scarves. Okay, so these are examples with these three verbs are special. Of course, there are I think 2 or 3 more, but this makes you notice the difference, okay, in the uses. Remember, stop and forget. Yeah, this is kind of extra part that I am explaining, but the important thing is that these two groups, okay, the verbs followed by infinitive, verbs followed by gerund, you have to memorize. The only thing is practice and memorize in order to notice that it really needs gerund or infinitive. Okay, good. Now, what do we have? After this, we're gonna go back to our books. Purpose and reason and purpose. That is the lesson 3. That is lesson 3. Reason or purpose. Okay. So in this part, you're gonna see how to use or how to organize ideas with because, so that, infinitive, and in order can be negative, in order not to, or in order to. Can be affirmative or negative, no problem. Okay, and you say this is because plus subject. What does it mean? It says, what's the structure? Because plus subject plus verb. Let's look for because here in the reading. Here we have because. As you can notice, because is part of a clause. Okay, it's a clause here. This is a common problem because people don't stand or sit in the right way. Okay, this is a common problem because people don't sit or stand in the right way. So we are using a clause, but this clause must be organized by subject and verb after because. Okay, and another we have, it says expressing a purpose. Expressing a purpose. So that, but after so that, you have to use subject or subject, not or, subject and a verb. In this case, we have here in brackets or in parentheses here, but it's optional. Can be or can't be there. Okay. Here we have examples with can't, so that. Sorry. You should also take regular breaks so that you change your sitting position. Okay, so with because we were expressing reason, now we are expressing purpose. And you should also take regular breaks so that is the purpose. Why I will change? Okay, why I should take regular breaks. Okay, so this is the purpose. You change your sitting position. Okay, I will explain in a moment more this. And also we have infinitive, expressing purpose. Infinitive, okay, it is here. This, first make sure you get the right chair to support. Infinitive. You know what is infinitive? Infinitive is to plus a verb in the base form, to support. Expressing purpose. Make sure you get the right chair to support your back. Okay, so why are you looking for the right chair? To support your back. That is the purpose. The another we have in order to or in order not to, expressing purpose as well. Where is it? Here we have. In order not to make your back worse, don't go running. In order not to make your back worse, don't go running because you're bad. You have to take care. Okay, now let's explain with my examples that I have here. Where is it? It's here. I hope. Here it is. Okay. Lesson 3, reason or purpose. Reason or purpose. Which one? Examples for reason. Now let's contextualize. Many people died. Many people died because subject, they didn't find the cure. Many people died because governments, doctors, scientists didn't find the cure. The reason, we're expressing a reason why people died. Now let's express purpose. Another example, sorry. There are many infected people. There are many infected people with the virus. And here we have because subject, they don't use the mask or a mask. They don't use a mask. Okay, there are many infected people. Why? Because they don't use a mask, expressing reason. But this reason is introduced by because, and after because you need subject and a verb. That's grammar. Another example with purpose. With purpose, expressing purpose with so that, with infinitive, and also with in order to. Now you're gonna notice this. Here we have, to express purpose, you can use so that, infinitive, or in order to. You should use a mask so that you don't get the illness. Okay? Why is the purpose using a mask? So that you don't get the illness. That is the objective of using a mask. You should use a mask so that you don't get it. Another example. Let's talking about our context nowadays, activities, society activities that are happening. The candidates should have a good proposal for Bolivia so that we can vote for one of them. The candidates should have a good proposal for Bolivia. And what's the objective of that proposal? Our vote. If they show us a real proposal, we're going to vote for them so that we can vote for them. Now, these two examples I will use here with infinitive the same. I want to notice that. You should use a mask not to get the illness. You should use a mask not to get the illness. It is similar to say with so that. Similar. You should use a mask so that you don't. But notice, here we are using infinitive. Just infinitive. Okay? You should use a mask not to get the illness. We don't need subject. No, just we are using infinitive. Another example, the candidate should have a good proposal, for Bolivia to vote infinitive. Look at the infinitive. Notice the difference for one of them. To vote for one of them, the candidate should have a good proposal for Bolivia to vote for one of them. The same examples I will use with in order to. You should use a mask in order not to get the illness. You should use. Another example, okay? So as you can notice here, we are using no, in order, and I said if it's necessary not, use not. If it's not necessary, don't use. But in order to is the clue. In order to. You should use a mask in order not to get the illness. Okay, the second example, the candidates should have a good proposal for Bolivia in order to vote for them. That is the purpose of this lesson, you to use these three options talking about purpose. Okay, these three. One is so that, the other is infinitive, and the other one is in order to. And if you want to express reason, use because. And after because, subject, and a verb in the base form. Or it depends, not in the base form, in a verb, and the verb, in any tense. It depends on the context. What else? Yeah, and we explained, you did it that. Okay, I hope it's clear, and if it's not clear, ask me, and I will try to explain a little bit more, but I think it's clear. Okay, that is giving reason, because plus subject plus other, expressing a purpose, what you need, so or so that, plus subject and a verb, or infinitive, or in order to. You can use one of them in order to express purpose, or in order to express a purpose. Okay, that's all. Good luck.